it is currently the 21st of July 2022 and we are celebrating our how many of Mansuri?
Oh, I lost track already. So many.
Okay, so if this is our 3rd year, so we make it 36 months. 36 months will be September, so 35, 34. Oh my gosh, it's our 34 months of our wedding Mansuri.
So what happened is week 34.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about. It's also week 34 of our pregnancy right now. You can see Bubba has grown so big. She has been uncomfortably sitting on my pubic bone, which hasn't been fun at all. It's been really painful to walk, get out of bed, move it, like scoot over in bed to the side to get up. So yeah, we are kind of like at the halfway mark of our 3rd trimester already, and we only have 6 weeks to go until week 40. That's if she stays in until week 40. Otherwise, we might be looking at 4 more weeks before we meet baby Clara, which is so crazy because like I can't believe like we're finally so close to meeting her. It's so surreal. And yeah, I'll be going on my maternity leave soon, so I'm quite excited for that. I haven't had like a long proper break in a long time. So yeah, we're just on the way to lunch right now to celebrate our Mansuri, and then after that I have a coffee date with Joyce, and yeah, it's gonna be a great day because we have church at night as well. So yeah, that's our update for now, and we'll see you in a bit. Lunch. So we got a parcel today from Princeton. It was a gift, and the thing is we have zero clue as to who this came from. And the best part about this parcel is that this is actually our diaper, like our dream diaper bag, because Princeton is quite a good brand and we've never really thought of the need to get a diaper bag, you know, like just thought of like getting just any random backpack, use it as the diaper bag. But let me just show you why this bag is so amazing. Because it is truly amazing. Let me just unwrap this right now. So this is how it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous diaper bag. Doesn't even look like a diaper bag. You know, I was always like wondering like, oh my gosh, I was always wondering last time, like, will I end up being one of those moms that looks super unfashionable lugging this huge like bag around? But guys, fashionable diaper bags exist, okay? And this is the Princeton diaper bag. I feel like I'm doing an ad now, but this is definitely not an ad. We received this today and we were super clueless as to who got us this. And so we contacted Princeton to ask them for the buyer's name. And apparently this person walked into the baby fair at Starling Mall and purchased this at the baby fair and basically had it delivered to us. So we are absolutely clueless as to who this is from, because this is definitely an amazing gift. It has lifetime warranty for the zippers and stitches, and you know, as soon as any of this spoils or whatever, we can get a brand new diaper bag, 1-for-1 exchange. And reason why this bag is so awesome, this compartment is insulated so it can keep the milk warm or cold. There's like 3 compartments here to put like milk bottles and stuff. And then there's also this side compartment where you can place your wet wipes in here, and every time an emergency happens you can just like take a wet wipe out of this. So very functional. And of course there's a lot of like other compartments here as well. And on the inside we actually have a changing mat that they have given us with the bag, so that's a pretty cool thing to have. Very handy for a diaper bag. And then you have this compartment which is padded, you know, which you can put your iPad or whatever in there. Not so sure why you would put an iPad in the diaper bag, but I guess we'll find out when we're parents. And then there's like compartments here and compartments here and here with like this t-shirt sign, so I guess we can put our clothes in there. And then there's another zipper here. So all in all, this bag is amazing. It also came with like this thermos bag thing to put like your flask or bottles to keep it warm. So yeah, super gorgeous diaper bag. We're so happy with this gift. A super thoughtful gift, by the way, and we still have no clue who this bag came from. Like, we've been trying to figure it out, and we've asked, like, okay, I'm sweating so much, it's been so hot, but we've been trying to figure out the entire day who this came from, but there is no details at all about who purchased this, who sent this. This person rocked up to the baby fair, bought this, have it delivered to us, didn't leave their name or contact number with Princeton. That's pretty risky, don't you think? It's like, what if the bag does not get delivered to us for whatever reason? I don't know, man. But whoever bought us this amazing baby gift, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We absolutely love it. We are so happy to have received this. This exact model and this exact brand and bag was actually our dream diaper bag. Why I say dream is because it's not cheap, guys. It's pretty pricey for a good reason, you know, the quality and functionality and stuff like that. But, and looks, of course, it looks so fashionable. So I won't look like a, you know, those typical like heavy luggy bags going to clinics and malls and stuff like that. I'll look pretty fashionable. So Dylan also, yeah, Dylan will look pretty fashionable carrying it as well. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for this. We don't know who it's from. We still don't know who it's from. We've asked every single person we could think of, but to no avail. So anyways, thank you so much for this gift. We absolutely love it, and it will definitely be a super functional gift for us for the many years to come, for this baby and maybe for the next. So thank you so much. We also just got this gorgeous gift from Joyce. A very thoughtful and personalized gift. It's a bath towel. Look at that. Oh man, so cute. So there's two of these. One is a smaller version and one is a bigger version here. It's so soft and nice and fluffy. We absolutely love it. I'm sure Clara's gonna love it. Oh, thank you so much, Joyce. So we finally got down to doing some laundry for Clara's clothes, and this is the last load of all of them. I can tell you guys, it has been a lot. A lot of clothes, guys, a lot. But this is the last load. You can see they're all like pretty much blue stuff. We did 2 loads of whites, which includes like her clothes, muffins, socks, towels, muslin swaddles and all that. Then we did a red color load, and now this is the blue color load. So we're finally done with laundry. So we have also been preparing her wardrobe. These are her clean laundries. As you can see, these are the longer onesies and stuff like that. Oh, look at that, so cute. Can't wait to see her in all of this. We've organized newborn clothes to be in here. These will be the hankies. So her bunny's here with her name. Don't really want to touch them now because my hands are not clean. But the hankies, the beeps and all of that are in here. Breastfeeding pillow, cover still drying. And then we also have the changing mats and the swaddles in here. And we have her bath towels in here. And these are some of the clothes that are like bigger in size, which she won't really be able to wear so soon. So yeah, Clara has her own wardrobe. And like I said, we finally did laundry. So we've also had some organization for diapers. These are all the diapers we've had. We have newborn diapers, S size diapers, and we bought some M size diapers. We also have some newborn formula. We got this as a gift, and we also got this as a gift. So we're hoping that she won't be too picky with her milk. Fingers crossed. We also got like a postnatal care gift set from staff. We're so happy with it. It's absolutely super useful, all the things that are in there. Then this is like kind of like her diaper corner bag section, I guess. So you have the powder, the diaper creams are in there, changing mat, cotton balls, wet wipes, they're all in here. And this will be my breast milk, breast pump kind of section, which I'll place in like the bedside table. This might also go at the bedside table. And then we have the sterilizer here, which we will use eventually. So that's pretty much the organization so far for Clara's stuff. So we still have a few things that we need to do, like sterilizing and washing her new baby bottles, the breast pump stuff, and we also have this like silicone milk collector that we have to like kind of like wash and get ready as well. But apart from that, I think we are quite set and ready to welcome her, and we're excited. So this is a baby bump update. This is 34 weeks, and well, in months it will be 8 months and 2 weeks. So baby bump update. Woohoo! She is huge now. Look at that. Here's an update of our 3rd trimester and how it has been. It has honestly been the most challenging trimester that I have been throughout this entire pregnancy. The 1st and 2nd trimester passed by really quickly, and during those 2 trimesters I was actually thinking like, I think I can do this like soon enough again, you know, for our 2nd child, because Dylan prefers like our kids to not be too far apart from each other. But came 3rd trimester, and I think everything just shifted, everything just like turned around, and it has been a roller coaster ride for sure since we got back from our honeymoon in Maldives. Ever since the last week of May, it has been a really difficult season for us. It all started with a tooth infection, guys. Like, I had a tooth infection over here, and you know, I did a root canal, and that a partial root canal, it didn't go very well. And then the very next day I had to do a 2nd root canal. It still did not solve the pain that I was in, and it was on the left side bottom part of my tooth, so that's why it affected the trigeminal nerve on the left side of my face. From there, it triggered the shingle virus, but I only found out about that on the 3rd time I did a partial root canal in the entire same week. Yeah, all of this happened in the last week of May. And on the 26th or 27th of May, that's when I got diagnosed with shingles, and I had this like whole rash blister thing happening on the left side of my face with extremely excruciating nerve pains. And at that point I was, I think, 6 or 7 months pregnant, and oh my gosh, like it was really tough. And for a full 4 weeks I had to basically suffer the nerve pains that was caused by the shingles, and this led to lack of sleep, obviously, because of the pain. It was hard to really get anything done or do anything at all. But life goes on, right? You can't just put life on hold just because of whatever infection you are going through. And pregnancy still went on despite that. So it was a really challenging 4 weeks for me and for Dylan as well, because he had to really do a lot of things around the house alone, so that was a really difficult phase for the both of us. And we were really thankful to have the support of family and friends who were there for us, to bless us with fruits or foods and things like that, to ensure that Clara was getting the nutrition that she would need to be a growing baby. So but we are really thankful that throughout this entire process, that Clara was always safe, she was healthy, she was okay, she was not like infected and things like that. So fast forward 4 weeks after shingles, which was honestly one of the toughest moments in my life. Having been on a liquid diet for an entire week, imagine drinking chicken and broccoli in a soup form. Like, that's what I did for an entire week. So that was really tough, but I'm really thankful that my mother-in-law was there to help prepare all this, and it really helped a lot in maintaining my nutrition during this shingles period. And of course, staff also cooked some food. Delphine also did juices and stuff like that, and like Devon and Dad was also like sending food to and fro, and it was a really huge family effort, and we were both so thankful for that. And so after the shingles, then we found out that I was tested positive for GBS. GBS is group B streptococcus. It's a type of bacteria that is present in both female and male adults, or just female and male people. And to us, those kind of bacteria are not harmful, but to baby Clara, this could be very harmful to her if she gets infected during birth. So while she's still in the womb and the amniotic sac, when they say, oh, my water bag just broke, that water bag that she's in, she's protected from all of these. But as soon as that breaks and she's like coming out, that is the point where she could get infected, and the infection can be fatal. So right after dealing with the tooth infection, shingles, we found out about this, and it was extremely I think that was the first time Dylan and I actually felt so worried for the life of our unborn child, and had to make like parental decisions to decide what would be best or safest for her. And of course, we discussed a lot of this with our doctors and things like that, got opinions and stuff. So it was kind of like a discussion between, should we go for natural birth, since that she can there's risk of her getting infected, but if we do C-sec, there's less chance of her getting infected, but like more risk associated for me. So it was a tug of war really during that time. And also I had to be on antibiotics for an entire week. So after finishing the shingles antiviral medication, then I had to be on antibiotics for this. And after that, then there was an episode of blurring of vision and sensitivity to light, which happened right after I finished the GBS antibiotics. So that was really like bam, 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 one after another. And from there, I don't know how we kept so positive, but we really relied fully on God's strength throughout this entire process. So I was referred to the eye specialist at a hospital, saw the eye specialist, and they basically checked and said like, okay, your optical nerves are inflamed and swollen because possibly because of the post-viral infection you just had, which was shingles. And because of that, it was another full week of just like hospital visits and clinic visits and things like that. So I was not only seeing the doctor for baby, I was seeing doctor for myself as well, where my eye was concerned and shingles and things like that. So after that, I actually got admitted to the hospital 2 weeks ago. So you can see I still have my get well soon gift that I got from the Chew family. So really lovely to have had that in the hospital. And this was also my first time being admitted to the hospital, so it was not fun at all. I was not prepared because I was having a labia abscess, which thankfully was on the outer area and not internal. It was external, and it grew, and eventually it started bleeding. And you know, in pregnancy, when there's bleeding, you're like, okay, I should go check this out. So we went to the hospital, we checked it out, and we were not prepared for what was to come. Like, the doctors basically told Dylan, we're gonna admit your wife to the hospital. It was meant to be a 24-hour observation thing, but it ended up becoming a 3 days 2 night stay in the hospital. And during those 3 day 2 night stay, I really got checked thoroughly for everything, you know. So like my eyes, they checked it again, they checked my spine and things like that to make sure. So I saw the anesthetic team, and they really assessed my spine and back and everything to make sure that should I need epidural or any form of anesthetic thing, if I went into emergency C-sec, everything will be fine. And they already have my assessment on file, so they won't need to conduct that during those emergency situations. So basically they are prepared for me, you know. So then we also did another ultrasound. Baby was doing fine, and that was the first time that we finally got to see Clara's face in 3D. We were so excited because, as if you've been following our pregnancy journey, you would know from day one until now, she has been a shy baby. She's always covering her face with her hands or even her legs. She's facing another way, the spine, just so that, you know, she can cover her face. But for the first time ever, we managed to see her 3D face, and she has some of Dylan's features very noticeably, and some of mine. So we're so excited that we're so close to seeing her. We're in week 34 now, so we're like 6 weeks away from seeing her, if she stays inside here until 40 weeks. But if not, we might be meeting her in like 4 weeks time. So yeah, we're really excited about that. And so thankfully, the hospital admission, you know, everything went well, and I recovered from the abscess. It was really painful. It was my first time going through IV drips as well. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. But I'm so thankful that we got through that, and I got through that. And the following week, we went for a checkup, and we found out that the bacteria that I was fighting was so strong that it resisted the antibiotics that was given, which was already quite a strong antibiotics. So after that, you know, they were discussing whether to put me on the strongest level of antibiotics, but in the end, the doctor saw my results. They're like, okay, on paper it looks like you do need it, but in person you look fine. You're not having fever, you can still operate and function properly, so we're not going to admit you. Because if I had to be on these stronger antibiotics, it would have to be administered through a drip, and that would mean hospital admission, and I was not ready to go back into the hospital after just like few days of being discharged. So thankfully I got to go home, and honestly, this has been the first full week of no hospital visits, no clinic visits, and no bad news. So I danced my way through this storm, and I did a victory dance this week. I finally did a dance choreography after, like, I think my last dance choreography was in like 5 months, when I was 5 months pregnant. I'm currently 8 months and 2 weeks pregnant, and I finally did another dance. I was so happy I managed to pull that off. It really brought me so much joy knowing that I have been through this entire process since May until now, and I have come out stronger. I have managed to get through it, danced through it, and now I'm finally at the very tail end of this entire journey and race, or people would say marathon. So yeah, baby has got so big that it's so hard to get out of the couch. It's so hard to move in bed. Sometimes her head will be situated on my pelvic bone at the pubic area, and it will just be like that. Oh, I tell you, every movement I make was just so painful, and I didn't feel so much back and hip pain and aches until the 3rd trimester. I was so surprised, because before this I always thought for the 1st, 2nd and 3rd trimester I would have continuous back pains and hip pains and things like that because of the growing weight and stuff like that, but I didn't really feel it until the 3rd trimester. So in a way I'm thankful for that, but at the same time, gosh, it hasn't been easy. I just feel tired all the time. I'm out of breath, as you can hear from the vlogs and previous videos, previous clips that I was in. So yeah, that is our 3rd trimester update. That is how our entire pregnancy experience has been so far, from the 1st, 2nd, and now the 3rd. We are very, very close to seeing her. We have been preparing for her arrival, and I'll be going on my maternity leave real soon. So I'm looking forward to the rest before becoming a full-on mommy. And yeah, I guess we're just really excited. Thank you so much to everyone who has been on this journey with us from day 1 until now, and for all the gifts that you guys have been giving us. I need to show you a maternity shoot that we've done recently, and Devin and Steph gifted us this beautiful frame. Let me just go get it. So yeah, this is some of the pictures that was taken at our maternity shoot, and we are really, really excited to share more of the photos with you. But yeah, I can't believe that these pictures were taken one day after I got discharged. So I got discharged on a Friday, and on Saturday we took these photos, and they turned out so lovely, so beautifully. Thank you so much, Devin and Steph, for your time and for doing this for us. This has definitely been one of the most precious gifts we've received during this pregnancy and this phase of our journey to parenthood, because these memories will last eternally, and they're just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we did our maternity shoot. We're really excited to share this with you, but these are some of our favorites, and we're so glad with the pictures that they chose. So yes, that is essentially our update, and I guess we'll see you in our next vlog. I don't know if Clara will be out by then or if I will still be pregnant, but I guess I'll update you when the time comes. So thank you so much once again, all of you who have been showering us with gifts and all these precious memories, and a lot of our friends have been calling us out because they're like, okay, I better see you now before we become parents, because I don't know how busy or hectic your life will be after that. So even Marilyn is bringing me out for an early 30th birthday celebration next week, even though my birthday is in October. But she's like, no, I want to celebrate your birthday properly, where you still have that focus, and you're not having to juggle a baby and things like that. So yeah, really exciting times, and it's been a wild ride so far, but we did it. We made it through so far, and we are still going. So yeah, that is our update. See you in the next vlog. See you in the next update. We hope you're doing well. Take care, and see you next time.